Once again, when we go on break here, I got a sign-in sheet. There's a lot of people that came in. I'll have it out on the table out there, so when we go on break, would you guys please sign in? Just...
I'm on about the 10th page of your handout. I apologize for that. Okay, so the display feature comparison between all the three. We're going to be able to create grower farm and fields across all three, obviously. We're going to have summary screens telling you, total gallons per acre, average gallons per acre. That's going to be available with the Edge, Versa, and Integra. The field finder, operation selection, display setup exchange with your ag setup files, and the ISOBus and video input are only going to be capable with the Versa. ISOBus is an unlock on the Versa, and I'll get into what ISOBus is later, our virtual terminal. With the Versa, it does come free with the Integra. GPS setup and interface, your guidance patterns, paradigm on track 2 across all three monitors. Our on track 2 Plus is only going to be compatible with our Versa and our Integra display. Okay. So anything, while you guys are going through these comparisons, anything that does have a padlock, that's going to be an unlock to get that feature on that monitor. Okay, so auto swap is capable on all three. It's unlockable on the Edge and the Versa. We can do hydraulic drives on all three. Our strip till and air seeder is only Versa Integra. Split planter logging and control is only capable with the Versa and the Integra. Multiple product unlock is required. With the Integra, you can do your planting and seeding field notes, your STEM advanced planter monitoring, your Kinsey planter monitoring, only with the Integra. Versa and the Edge are not capable of doing those 4 items. Yield monitoring across all three. Easier run screen calibration is only going to be on the Versa and the Integra. Lexion quantimeter, Versa Integra. And then variety tracking, only compatible with the Integra. Okay, so if you have your Versa, your Edge in the combine, you're not going to be able to do variety tracking. Yes?
What is the split planter logging multiple product?
So if you've got a planter and you want to put 2 varieties on the planter or 3 varieties on the planter and log all 3 of those varieties at the same time, you have to have an unlock to be able to do all those. Anytime you're controlling more than 1 product or variety at a time, you do have to have a multiple product unlock.
So for example, if you had a 16-row planter, you could do variety A on 8 rows and variety B on the other 8 rows.
Exactly.
What's an unlock for cost?
All of our unlocks are $750. Yep. So if you're unlocking auto swap multiple product, it's $750. Okay. All right. On the direct command side of things, we can do liquid control, NORAC, boom height control, so we can automatically control the height of the booms. That's an unlock across all 3 monitors. We can do chemical direct injection across all 3. Spinner spreader control is only going to, spinner speed control is what that actually should say. Only capable on the Versa and the Integra, so we can actually control your spinners on a spreader. Main ones here I want to touch on. Serial control. So serial control is where you've got a secondary monitor in the cab and our Integra or our Versa in the monitor telling it target rates to apply as you go throughout the field. That's only going to be capable on the Versa and the Integra. The Edge cannot do serial control. Field notes, application reports, or smart reports, only going to be capable on the Integra. Optrix crop sensing, only Integra. And then our Hardy ISOBus sprayer support is going to be with the Versa and Integra. And those are unlocks. We are able to interface with Hardy's sprayer systems, and we can tie into their ISOBus system and control their features through our monitor. So features normally we wouldn't have on a direct command system with just our system. So we can interface on that Hardy ISOBus. Okay. I've got a few slides I'll show you what all that looks like and what it entails a little bit later. Okay. So if you guys are ever wondering what can we do with a Versa or Integra or what monitor you may need to do what you're wanting to do, you can come back and look at this comparison and get a hold of JNS. Okay, so the unlocks that I did mention, all the padlocks, auto swap, which is your section control, shutting off planter rows or spray booms. That's going to be an auto swap unlock that comes included with the Integra. Our multiple products, so like we mentioned, anytime you're planting more than one variety or logging more than one variety, applying more than one product, you're going to need a multiple product unlock. Our NORAC UC5 boom height control, again, automatic height control of the boom, so as you're going through the field, it'll keep it at a certain height that you tell it. Our fan frame and feed gate control for spreaders, you punch in a number and it'll put your feed gate at a certain height, it'll position your fan frame at a certain position. Your ISOBUS virtual terminal, and your Hardy ISOBUS virtual terminal. The Hardy ISOBUS virtual terminal is our only unlock that is free, and that comes through Hardy, but it is a free unlock. And like I said, I'll get into that more here a little bit later. Okay, so are there any questions on display comparison, or features that you can do display to display? Okay. We'll go ahead and get into a little bit of seed command. So first thing we're going to cover is our sure stop clutches. This is our chain drive clutch you can have on your planter. It's going to go between, you're going to remove the chain that is from your drive shaft back to your seed meter. You're going to mount this sure stop clutch in between those two positions and put two new chains, one from the drive shaft to the clutch, from the clutch to the seed meter, and that's going to allow you to have section control on your planter. Okay. Before installation or before season, before you guys go out and plant this season, some things that you may want to double check is on the installation, make sure that your master links are not facing one another. So this is a picture of the two chains next to each other on the clutch. So if you have one master link going this way on the top, and then you have your other master link going this way on the bottom, they run the chance of connecting and knocking each other off and your chain falling off. So we want those facing separate ways or the same way, as long as they're not coming at one another. So that's one thing to double check. Right, exactly. That's it. Some of the new stuff on our white 8000 planters, we've got a new hardware bracket for our clutch and also a debris shield. So we had a lot of issues about debris getting in on the chain and jumping chains off the sprockets. This debris shield should help that, prevent that from happening now.
Can I chime in on this one too? So some of the guys at Agleader, we call this the white trash problem. Essentially what we have going on, for whatever reason, our white planters in the 8000 series, they have a tendency to build up debris right where we mount our sure stop. So Agco actually has a debris shield and Agleader has a debris shield, and we actually recommend using both. We've bulked up the bracket to kind of handle that debris, but we recommend using both debris shields just to keep that residue out of there. Like I said, that's something we're trying to combat. It's not necessarily a problem for white or anything like that, but where we mount our sure stop, it creates that, just creates friction obviously when you're running that sure stop.
So will that be an update or something that's a pay?
It's not an update. We recommend that you get them. It's something you're gonna have to pay for. But you know, that's, you know, there's no way for us to know, you know, how dirty your fields are too. So I mean, some guys have no problem. Some guys that there's all kinds of debris out there, then we recommend putting shields on.
Okay. Our other clutch mechanisms are SureVac. This is going to go on John Deere vacuum planters. Rather than messing with the chain, or if you have Pro Shaft on there, this is going to replace the cover on the meter of the row unit. Okay, so this is right here. This black cover is what the SureVac entails. Okay, so with this SureVac, essentially what it is a stop that comes up against your seed meter and stops the vacuum on the meter plate itself and knocks the seed off the disc before it gets around the meter to drop into the seed tube. Okay, so with these, Those stops do have indicators for wear, so I believe there's 3 holes on it. When they do start to wear down, those